Today is September 2nd, and we have a spark plug wire that could be bad, and it's tracing to this spark plug. We count the one with all the pulleys, number one. We counted the one that's connected to the transmission, the last one. So this is called spark engine number one, engine number two, engine number three, engine number four. Engine number three, again three, when we pull it out, there's not much of a difference. The engine doesn't stumble. Like for example, number four, see, engine wants to die already. So we know there's something wrong with engine number three. So we're gonna open up the spark plug and look. If it's not there, then we're gonna hope that it could be a bad distributor cap, distributor rotor, or a bad spark plug. Those are all easy fixes. Another easy fix is there is a seal inside there to keep the oil from leaking in. If the seal around there is bad, the oil leaks in and the spark never makes it to the spark plug. That's another easy fix. The worst is if the engine inside is bad. Like the valves are bad, or the engine is pistons are bad, something mechanical bad. That's really expensive. So that's our story. The other thing is if there's a vacuum leak anywhere and I shoot some chem tool around, so because this engine's stumbling, it could be ignition related, or it could be air related. The engine is sucking in air from the air box into the motor. When it gets past here, it's going in the motor. And before it gets there, there's going to be a little computer sensor that's going to measure the flow of air. And if it sees a flow of air of 5, it's going to give the right amount of gas to mix with the flow of air of 5. However, let's say the sensor of the computer is like right here. If there's a crack here, that air that's coming in is extra air that the computer doesn't know about. So let's say it still thinks it's 5, but because of this crack, there's actually 6 flow of air. And it's still injecting the gas for 5. So it doesn't know that this extra air is in there, and so it runs rough. So what we could do is we could shoot some extra fuel into all these hoses, and we could see if there's an air leak. Because if there was an air leak, the fuel would be sucked in, and then it will go into the engine, and it'll make it like run faster, and it runs better. So that's called a vacuum leak. All right, let's go ahead and shut this down and do a quick vacuum leak too.